Good evening, everyone. My name is Ashley Kinley, and I am doing my debate assignment for Business and Society for Fayetteville State University. I am on the affirmative position that corporate social responsibility is just a window dressing for corporations. I'm going to be referencing or using material that is referenced from several articles. One's from Forbes magazine, one's from the New York Times, and our book as well. Those will be in my comment section. This was some supportive material to help with my affirmative position. Corporate social responsibility is a company's policy on how to improve employees' workforce or employees' environments, the community that it serves, and the environment. And basically any type of social problem that might arise during a time. So, is this corporate social responsibility policy mandatory? No, it's not mandatory. But society drives these type of policies based on advocacy groups, unions, philanthropy groups, the consumer itself. The consumer doesn't really want to buy from a company that is not socially responsible. So in order for companies to make themselves look good and make themselves have a shiny window display, they develop these corporate social responsibility policies. And so, in essence, they are addressing issues that are important to the consumer and taking a look at those issues and spending their money to help these situations. But basically, it is a marketing device. It is a way for companies to look responsible yet still make money. The New York Times writer that I will reference put it as it's no different than Rockefeller when he gave out 10 cents to the poor. He wanted himself to look good. He wanted himself to look socially responsible. He wanted himself to look like he was helping the poor while he was making billions of dollars. So it's really not seen any differently now. You have your companies that outsource and manufacture in foreign countries, and those foreign countries basically have sweatshops, and they're outsourcing that because they can't make the product for the same amount of money that they can make it here, and they don't really care how those workers are treated unless they're called on it. They're called on the fact that that they don't care. So when they're called on the fact that they don't care, then they suddenly do care. Good example in our book is that of Nike. Nike had workers working overtime, working in poor conditions, working in environmentally unfriendly places. And until someone called them on it and called them out on it, they weren't really concerned about it. So now corporations are doing is they're creating these policies of how we are addressing these issues and how we are making things so much better. So these corporate social responsibility policies are, public information. It's allowing people to see how they are making a difference, how they are giving to the poor, how they're making the environment better. But they're doing all this and still making money. It's not really about the social issue. It's about how can I make a social issue work for me. A great example of that is GE. GE took a look at their competition and what their competition was doing and what it was doing to the environment and what it was doing to water consumption. And they brought out this, we are going to make the environment better, we're going to decrease energy consumption, and we're going to decrease water consumption. And they did. And they did it, and they made $18 million doing it. So basically what they're calling it is a shared value. They're making money off the fact that they're being socially responsible, and it makes them look better. If you have a company that is socially responsible, you're going to be more likely to buy from them than one that doesn't really have a social responsibility policy, because you think, well, they don't care. So it basically is a window dressing. They are doing it because they can make money doing it. They can make themselves look better. They can make people want to buy their products better if they're socially responsible, if they care about the community, if they care about the environment. And I'm not to say that they don't want to care about it, but basically they're in business to make money, and the social issues and the things that they're taking care of are making them more money. If they don't do these things, if they ignore it, if they ignore those sweatshops, if they ignore the environmental impact that they have, then people call them out on it and they lose business. So it is to their advantage to be socially responsible and to have that corporate social responsibility policy. And they can make it work for them, and they can still make more money, and they can still make themselves look good. So they're not doing it out of the goodness of their heart. They're doing it to make themselves look better and to make themselves make more money. That's the stance on the affirmative. Thank you for your time.